Welcome to English A111 Introduction to Composition. My name is Scott Downing. I'll be the instructor for the course. Just want to take the opportunity to introduce you to an overview of the course. As you have obviously done, you've gotten into the Start Here button and you're working through the information in there. And I just wanted to again give you a sense of the structure of the course and how it's put together. So yeah, I hope you've read through that announcement page. There's very specific information on this first page concerning getting the texts and information, the syllabus and course calendar. So we're just going to jump right in and discuss some of the structure of this particular course. So again, you were in the announcements page. That's the page that comes up automatically. And then you move into the Start Here page. And as you can see from this page, I have my introductory video, of course, here that you're watching, but also some very specific information on using various tools in the course. So we can take a look at some of those. Again, the videos here, how to succeed in your Blackboard course, and some information on Blackboard tutorials, particularly if you're new to Blackboard. And of course, if you have any questions at all, certainly let me know as well. Some class rules that I want you to go through in terms of netiquette, and then some information on using discussion board and using the journal function, which you'll be using in that first week, accessing grades, and then playing stream and video as I hope you've been able to figure that out. Certainly you have if you're watching this video, and then a congratulatory or note at the end. So we don't use a lot of complicated tools. I think you'll find that the discussion forum is fairly easy to use, and you'll get onto that fairly quickly. But we do use some, so you'll want to look through that information fairly specifically before you get started. Again, I've posted the course syllabus here as well. Again, just a link to it, I would encourage you to look through that very specifically. Gives you a sense of the layout of the course, the expectations for the course, and a lot of the specific details. I've also posted the course calendar. A great thing to kind of get you oriented to the course in general. I try to maintain consistent due dates for both assignments, discussion questions, and journals, as you'll see from this calendar. So our first week, first day, Monday, we have week 1 check-in. If you're watching that on this first day, it's today. And then each Thursday, you'll have a discussion questions that's due by the end of the day. And then by the end of the day, on Sunday of each week, you have a weekly journal response, and there's more information in those sections about how to complete that as well. And then of course we'll have assignments as well later in the papers later on in the semester also. So then I've posted, of course, the learning outcomes, not only the outcomes for the course as a whole, which you can look through those, but also our learning outcomes for each unit that we'll be doing. Again, we'll be doing 4 units in this particular course. I've posted the first unit here. Again, let me kind of give you a sense of the structure of the course. The course in general, these first 5 links are an overview to the course. The syllabus, the course calendar, the student learning outcomes, even the Start Here button gives you a sense of not only the tools we'll be using, but how they got overarching goals and expectations for the course. The second section is really where the work will be done. And so what I've done is I have divided it into learning units. I've only posted the first unit. So if you jump in there, what you'll see is what's available is the unit goals, which is the kind of overall course goals broken down into each unit. The first week's reading and viewing, so reading and viewing to do this week. It has information from our texts. Everyone's an author, and they say, I say. And then also information, a video that I like you to review. And then I've also included the writing to do this week. So I've highlighted those in blue. You simply select this blue link and complete those. And this goes directly to the discussion areas where I want you to complete that information. So for this first week 1 check-in, you simply go to that section and select Create Thread. And then I'll want you to complete discussion question number 1 for this week, and then also the weekly journal entry, which will be accessed through this. So I'll do that for each week. You'll have the goals, of course, for the week, the materials that you need to read and view, and then the writing that you'll do for each week. So those will be organized. The first 3 weeks will be organized under Unit 1, because that's what we'll be spending these first 3 weeks on Unit 1. And then also I have direct access to the discussion board and journal where you'll be submitting information. So the discussion board, again, you'll be jumping in there this week. to do things. I've already posted some forums. After we get started in the course, I won't be using the announcements because the announcements are they get long and you're going to need to scroll. So what I do is start to post things in the instructor update forum, and I'll let you know when I do that. I've also included another forum where you can post questions. Again, these are fairly easy to use. You simply click the highlighted link, put in what will come up is a text box. You'll see it here. Actually, what comes up is, let me pull that up. What comes up actually is this box. You simply select Create Thread and pull that up, and then what will happen, you'll have the form description. You can write in your subject here what question your is, and then type in the text, and then you have a couple of options. You can save it as a draft if you want to submit it later, or submit it right away. Again, as you say it as a draft, no one sees it, so you'll want to be sure and submit that before you complete it. So that's a good. We'll be using that tool throughout. I think again fairly easy to use. Again, I've posted 3 discussion forums, and so if we look at, let me pull that up. If we look at those discussion forums, I posted the instructor updated forum, as I mentioned, where I'll be posting your information. The week 1 check-in, which I'd like you to complete on Monday, if possible, the first day of class, and then also the discussion questions number 1. So again, in the learning unit itself, there is a direct link to this discussion question. So you keep that in mind as you get started. And so the course learning units will be where the weekly information is organized, both the readings that you'll be doing and the writing that you'll be doing. Another area that you'll be working in is the journal. The journal entry will be completed each week, and again, it's fairly straightforward. There's a direct link to this through the learning unit, or you can jump in here and select this link, and what you'll find is that I have instructions for completing this journal, and I will have a prompt associated with that weekly entry as well. And then when we get into submitting the assignments, submitting the papers themselves, as you'll see from the PIP syllabus, you'll be doing that in the ePortfolio. Now I'm not gonna jump into this right now because we won't need to know about this until later in the next couple 3 weeks. But we'll be using a system called Digication, and you can sign into that system through the same information, log into it with the same information that you use to log into Blackboard, so the same username and password, so you can log in there. You can start to explore that technology, but again, we won't be using that until later on in the next 2 or 3 weeks. And then I've also posted information, of course, a link to where you can receive your grades. So I'll be giving you grades, updated grades for your discussion question responses, and you can look at the specifics of that in the syllabus. The faculty information here as well, my contact information, email address, phone number, of course, office here on Kenai campus. Certainly if you're in the area and want to stop by, I always enjoy talking with students. And then as well, I have a conferences link, so we can use Blackboard Collaborate. I can use Skype, other forms of communication, of course, phone call if you want to, but certainly keep those things in mind. I have office hours, as you'll see from the syllabus, from 11:30 to 2:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. However, I'm often here at other times, so certainly feel free to call, email if you have questions at all. And then I have information on our course texts here. We'll be using Everyone's an Author with readings. They say, I say with readings as well. So if you haven't received that text yet, be sure to get that as soon as possible. And then again, some information, some student help information on various topics, including Blackboard, technology, academic support, accessibility, and so forth. So again, welcome to class. It's great to have you here. Certainly if you have questions along the way, let me know. I have contact information in both the syllabus, of course, and then the faculty information here at the bottom. So feel free to contact me. I really look forward to getting to know you over the next 15 weeks. So good luck as you get started in the class.